Alright guys, how'd you like to know a little bit more about the RunCam Owl Plus? Yes, this is from RunCam. This comes in the Swift form factor, which means it looks a little bit like the RunCam Swift. So what that means to me is that it has a few different mounting options when you in this type of housing. So it comes in the really cool orange scheme, which I really like. So you can see that it is 5 to 22 volts, which is a wider voltage range than the last Owl. I think the Owl was 5 to 17 volts before. So you can see this is going to be your camera lead here, and this is going to be your OSD lead. So alright, so look at this. So it looks really nice. Still has a nice big wide front camera. So let's take a look at what else is in the box here. Okay, host of different accessories here. Of course, the lens cap. I never use these, but I'm sure that's going to be important for some of you guys. The first thing that you'll notice with RunCam is they do send you lots of different mounting options, and that's no different in this case here. So not only do we have mounting options, but we have different back plates as well. So if you don't like this pivot type of plate, you can take that off and then run this plate instead, which has no pivot adjustments. The other really cool thing about this RunCam is that instead of having the plugs at the bottom of the camera, it's now at the top. So a problem that some guys were running into, as they were pivoting this camera up, the leads would be poking out the bottom and it would hit the frame, and it wasn't a good situation. So now they have these at the top, so you can pivot this as far up as you would like, depending on, if you're Sharpoo or Mr. Steel, As always, we have the pivot type of mount, and it can basically fits in like this, and it's going to go up and down. You can mount this from the top or from the bottom, so here or from here. And of course we have a lens mount, which is nice. They have these little knurled areas right here. Just pop this over the top here, and this is going to get stuck into here. And there is also the mounting hardware as well. So one of the complaints that some people notice is that this portion, this pivot here, is not far enough away from the camera, so you really can't get quite the bank angle that you would here. I mean, you're only going like 15 degrees here, so you're gonna have to figure that one out as well. So it was a good attempt by RunCam, but maybe not the best solution. So basically all that needs to happen is this little portion here needs to be extended further away from the mount, or these or this section here needs to be a little bit longer. So okay, so, and of course you have all the hardware, the screws and nuts and bolts and everything like that. And I do have to give a big shout out to RunCam for sending this to me. Again, they've been really great with all their products we have here. So first off, we have audio video out in case you want to put this to a larger screen. We have the push button toggle switch for the OSD, and we have the video cables coming out of the back of the camera, so this is going to plug in. There's your cables, and they do this little thing where they split it between the power and the video. It's kind of a nice touch. If you have a standard servo plug, you can take these out, put these into a standard servo plug as well. So okay guys, so I don't have any flight footage with this yet. I will have some in the future, but I'm going to direct you over to my buddy's YouTube channel. His name is Albert Kim. I'll put a link in the description below, but on his review of this, he goes through and he compares this to the original Owl and also the HS1177 camera as well. And this does a really good job, and it does a fantastic job low light, and that's what this camera is intended for. So thanks guys for joining my channel. See the links in the description below, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.